we got
real
you,
quick.
So
I just wanted to know, because I heard you battled the New Music Seminar. Like I heard Treach was there, and you battled Mikey D. Who else is battled in that battle? Any notable
in that
names?
battle, Treach battled the next year. Treach, I was a judge in the next year's seminar.
Okay.
So Treach battled the next year, but that year you had Mikey D, you had Surge, you had a female by the name of L.A. Star, you had Master Ace, you had Fresco. Who else you had there? You had different people there, but those was the ones that I remember. Right, like
was that
top of the head?
Right. Was that the year Fresco and Miz won?
Yes, that's the year Fresco and Miz won.
Right. Fresco. And then they did it. They had that whole album. They came with that whole album from it. Yeah. Okay.
Yo, Finesse. The day before that battle, right? You battled Percee P. Is that correct? Yo.
Yeah.
We got somebody on the line. Who on the line?
Yeah, what's good? Rom Inspector. What's good? On your technician.
What up, big man? What's going on, first?
Yo, Finesse, you told me make it original, make it different, so I'm trying to do what you said, brother.
Oh man, that's dope, man. I mean, Perse is
July 13th.
Man, that's my dude. He got the exact date. I don't even know the date. I just know
monumental.
I had a monumental battle before the seminar. So the seminar, I'm not gonna lie, when I got into the seminar, I was more just worried because, like, dang, man, I gotta battle these industry dudes, And I had just battled Percee the day before. So I didn't know what to expect. But then when I was hearing the industry dudes compared to what I went through the day before, I'm like, oh, for real? Okay. I might just take this whole thing,
So guys, we're never gonna have this opportunity again to have both of you right here. Like, just talk about the mindset, like, going into that, and like even before the battle, like just hearing about Percee P, hearing about Lord Finesse, like what was that like? Like, just the build up and the hype of hearing about this guy that now you have to battle because everyone's saying he's better than you.
Well, it was crazy because I think AG Battle, what was your partner name, AG Battle?
My man, Daneeq, the hypnotic performer.
Okay. Right. So me and A was like tag team partners, right? So A battled his man, Daneeq, the hypnotic, and, they set it up for me and Perse to battle. I knew nothing about Perse. I'm just hearing that this dude, he's the dude, and that's you're going to have to go at him. And I'm like, yo, whatever, And it was played out for a long time. So it was like this battle was supposed to take place, but it dragged out. And I remember Perse coming to my neighborhood battling somebody and just totally just discombobulating this person. And, you get to your neighborhood and you hear about it. Like, yo, man, this Percee P dude came here and this. And, I know the person he battled, so I'm like, hey, what happened? And he's looking like he battled the alien or something. Like, yo, man, I don't know what this is going to be. I don't think you're going to survive this one. I'm like, really? Yo, he torched this dude. And I ain't never heard nothing like this. So it was like, yeah, whatever. I'm arrogant. It's like, okay, I'm going to have to go down to his neighborhood, And I remember coming down to his neighborhood, and we had a lot of close friends, Trigger Tone and Webb. That was the dude.
What?
Ant Webb was my dude because we went to school together. And Ant is funny. We used to just joke. What you're saying?
Oh, no, I'm gonna say we can't forget about the cameraman, Dave Gonzales.
Nah. Yeah, can't forget about the cameraman. And it had to be anticipated because we ain't talking about this time of social media where you get to have your phones and all that. You had to really have somebody set up, yo, you gonna have the camera? Yeah. You got a blank, VHS tape? Yeah, I'm ready. So they had the cameras ready, so they go, okay, we're gonna go call Perce, hey, old school style in the project. Yo, Perce! Yo!
Can't my man Wu House.
Yeah, Perce looks out the window. Yeah, he here. He came down. Yeah, he come down, Come downstairs, man. And I ain't gonna lie, he knows. It's like when I seen this dude, he had on a silk shirt, slacks, and
the valleys. Oh, yeah.
With a do-rag on.
You had the gators?
So I'm looking like, this is going to be crazy right here. And, he already came with a cassette with funky drum on it. Yeah, we're going to rhyme to this,
Mm.
And I'm like, okay, we're going to rhyme to that. He went first, and, when I'm hearing this dude spit, man, I never heard anybody spit like Perce. To this day, there's nobody that spits like Perce. I think he was always just too much for the human mind to digest because he's something else, And that's why I worked with him on the second album. Like, I had no problem working with people that I admired one way or another, whether I battled you or whether I thought you was a great artist. I ain't had no problem working with you. And Perce was definitely that dude. Got most quotable for doing it too,
That's crazy. What was your impression of Finesse when you finally got in front of him? Y'all was looking for each other. Y'all finally find each other. Now y'all battling. What was you thinking?
Well, kind of felt like that lunchroom fight that happened. You know what I'm saying? Because I was at my man's house. Because like I said, this like Tone Webb was gassing it up. You know what I'm saying? Big time. Like I was just here. I thought people was lying to me at first. They'd come to me, yo, Pete, man, cat want to battle you. He said he eat everybody in Patterson, including you. I said, you can't mess with my man Pete. I eat him too. And that's what I was hearing. But I know Tone. I know how he like to gas it up and be lying, walking around. Everybody keeps saying it. I thought they were just like, just playing with me. So I was like, all right, so that's why we want going to your project, me and Daneeq. But, like it seemed like a week or something. But then when he finally came, I was just at the Wu House. Hang out at his house a lot. Anyway, listen to old Cold Crush tapes and all the collections we had and just, tape and video music boxing. So I was up there. So I guess he came with you because he knew where I would be and who I would be hanging with. So he looked out the window. Actually, I was at the battle that he had with Daneeq. I was there too. And I met Daneeq from battling him. That's how me and Daneeq met. We battled. And then I was there when AG battled him. But then, because I guess I was there, he was you to battle me because, like, he was my partner at the time when he battled AG. So like that.
Right.
So that's like the backstory. Yeah, man. But I thought he was good. You know what I'm saying? He was different, you know what I'm saying? The punchlines and all that, and my whole style was a little different. I was vocabulary, more like I was inspired by, like the Treacherous 3 and all the bigger words, the Feel is Poor, the earlier days before that, you know what I'm saying? But that was my mind state, the Sheila Rocks, and try to be, lyrical, but still with wordplay and flow, pattern, cadences, different. But I never would have thought that battle would have turned out to what it is now, predating like a lot of these legendary battles that people look at online. And it's a big business now. You're trying to smack DVDs, people getting paid big money to do what me and you did, and we had to watch it on VHS tapes when people got the internet to watch that. So I never would have, and I always say every day is history. So even when Cass is rhyming now, I'm talking about like today, if dudes are just rhyming, for somebody to videotape that, you never know where those artists that you're taping, rapping now, 10 years from now. The footage, you know what I'm saying? So that was the smartest thing we did. When Wu came and got you, when AG bought you, we decided to go on my side of the project because we was on the other side. He's like, yeah, let's go get my camcorder. So Dave, we went over there, and Dave went to his building, which is 315, the building we was standing in front of, just to put that out there for historians. 315 building, 1 Street.
Monument.
You know what I'm saying? But We did. The smartest thing we did was wait for him to get that camera, because we wouldn't right now. We wouldn't have that to talk about, because it'll be word. It'll just be word of mouth. Like, I heard this happen, but people can see it, and you see the tracking lines coming through and make it more authentic. You know what I'm saying? When you're watching, like, damn, like it's like wow, like we really didn't know what we were gonna do. What it became later. And look, we went on tour.
Go to YouTube and just look that up right now. Not the rematch, but the battle. I mean, people will look at the rematch and be like, "That's the battle," you know. But that's the rematch.
Right. How'd that rematch come about? June Oki I can't pronounce the name. June Oki, is that his name?
That's BX.
How did that come about?
Well, I know June from the first time I went out to Japan. Me and June Amuro, you know, and he made his way to the United States where he was staying here, and he's like, "Look, man, I'm going to college, and you know, one of my projects is I wanted to film something, and I wanted you in this film." And I was like, "Well, what type of project, you know, it is?" And he explained it to me. But the way it came out, like some hip-hop West Side Story, that's SBX, you know, Bronx tradition. If you ask him, well, what is he talking about? It's SBX. It's something else you could look up online. And the way he put it together, he crafted it. It was dope, man. Even if you look at it now, the way he did it, it's just so dope.
Yeah, and it was crazy how the first time how we wanted to see that battle for so long, because I remember him saying he found the footage, because I was giving him a few names of people that maybe asked, like Wu and, you know, a few heads. And when he told me he found it, he had the tape is, you know, it's kind of messed up. The tab is off of it, but the whole battle is there. We got to restore the footage. So he seemed like he purposely didn't show us the battle when it's like he timed it. He had me in your house, Mom, I came to your house, and we're sitting there watching it together all those years later, but he was videotaping us watching it, and that's what you see in the bonus footage if you bought the DVD.
Right.
That's dope.
Yeah,
so dope.
Did you guys write specific rhymes specifically for that battle itself, or was it just rhymes that you guys had in the stash and was like, yo, these are my best battle rhymes, I'm gonna kick them that night?
Well, I could tell you for my these rhymes I just have, and you know when you busting around.
The same way with me. Because if you look at the battle, we just going at each other. We not saying each other names or nothing like that. So it wasn't perfectly written. It's just like whatever you gotta just have what you have and come with it.
Yeah, and I can tell you from my verses, I'll tell you my verses I turned into records. Like my first verse that I spit the battle. If you listen to Throwback Rap Attack, that's those rhymes. Put Mad Libs, Tim. Then the second verse collapsed in lyrics. So if you listen to the and then the third verse was Let the Homicides Begin. After I messed up, I started off with another rhyme, and then I kind of, my man, come through. Because, he was my rhyming partner, so he naturally just had little lines I would leave out.
Right.
He was there. I know he hadn't really done that, but he was just doing it, and he ain't saying that. It's like, damn. So he was like, yeah, your man can't help you. So I wound up just saying, Let the Homicides Begin. Just saying that whole rhyme. And last verse became little lines.
Because at one point, it's like he's popping in and out. I'm like, wait up, this is like some WWE tag team. Yo, I can't help you. What's going on?
You think it is? Real quick, Finesse, I heard you say, sorry to cut you. I heard you say that you had threw an idea out for Percee about doing a project together. Is that ever going to get done? Since I got both on the line? Yeah?
You want
to on Perce, man. That's really on Perce.
I still remember the title. I still remember the title and everything. And it's basically
I know the title too. I just never put it out there because I ain't they ain't gonna use the title. We use the title, If you want to tell them the title, it's documented right now because we talking about it in the interview, I remember I called it.
Drop a gem on them.
I called it the Patterson Project. That's what I wanted to call it.
Wow.
I gotta get that cracking,
y'all. And you could have ran with that.
Can we do that?
He could have ran with that too, because he's from a project as well. But he told the Patterson Project. So I was like, wow, that's dope. And really, that would be a good title. You know what I'm saying? For me, you know what I'm saying?
It's just so many ways you could go with it, because, when you look at Patterson Project, it's so many people from that area, whether it be AG, whether it be Purse, whether it be D-Flow, God bless, Party Artie. And I know A. Bless was from around that area, so to do a project and somehow have them all involved in it here and there, it would be a phenomenal thing. But that's on Purse, man, because he knows I admire him that much where I'll do that for him, But
we put on Purse. I would say that gives me a lot of motivation and drive, because you know how the game is going now. And you hear me rhyming on, but it's like I'm purposely picking and choosing what I'm going to really do. I do more of the featuring.
Because that's what an artist's supposed to do. I don't think an artist should just jump on everything. You should be on projects that's going to make impact, something that's going to be special about what you're doing. Otherwise, you're just throwing stuff out there, and I just think when I look at today's music, I think, you I won't say devaluing, you just wearing yourself very thin. But when you have something special and you come out with it, and it's incredible, I mean, if you got real fans, they're going to wait, People always say, well, out of sight, out of mind. That only counts when you don't make impressions. If you make an impression, you always in somebody's mind. But if you don't make impressions, it's out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, I get it. But I just think with Purse, I know Purse got the skills. His rhyme pattern is still so far beyond anything that's out there. I mean, I always just thought he was just too complicated for the average mind.
Or
they got and now they saying mumble rap is out. Man, he's liable to overfry somebody's brain. They listen to him.
You would have to get a Purse up in the DITC studios, and lock him in there for a week just to get that project going, son. For real, that would be incredible.
We'll definitely, when he's ready, we're gonna figure out how we're gonna do it. What's his approach? Because a project to me is always what you plan to do. Like I always tell artists, when you make this music, what demographics are you going after? And they look at me, who are you making this music for? That counts. What type of music you want to make, what you want the project to be about, and how far you want to go with the project. Because if you want to do overseas stuff and go certain places, you gotta have that type of project to do it. A lot of people just don't think past the tri-state. I mean, I know Purse is an international artist, so you gotta think international. You gotta think about what rocks in Europe from what they like about us. Me, I look at with music. I know what I've done, what haven't I done yet, and what's going to work if I do a festival in Europe or if I go to Japan, or I just got to make sure I got the right ammunition to go to the different lengths that I want to go with it.
Well, I appreciate those places because it seems like they're very open to whatever we're trying to do, and just more open-minded about
everybody
obscure sounds. All of that. It definitely motivated me, especially that tour. When we did that tour together in Europe, that said a lot. All the crowd, the audience was there, and everywhere we went. And the first show we did in Bristol. That's June 21st, 2014. That show was packed.
Right.
And I met people that were I can't.
Me and Percy was doing shows that was lasting 2 to 3 hours. So it ain't like the United States where you go see a show and they put on 15, 20 minutes and they say good night, bye-bye. No. Our shows was lasting 2 to 3 hours.
Crazy.
And something that people wasn't seeing.
Yeah, and that's true. I was realizing
he wasn't rhyming over lyrics. He was doing it just live, straight over our instrumentals. And that's what I think that's one of the greatest things about performing is to be able to perform your record and sound just like the record. That's the greatest beauty of performing. Is when you see your favorite artist, they performing and they killing it, but they sound just like the records. You like, wow, because that's
I wish we had more documentation of that. That's why a little bit I took my little iPod out just to get something of us just to have, because I realized like ain't no guarantee somebody gonna come up with some of this footage, but it's just like to post something. You know what I'm saying? Just to show the world, because it's realizing this was history. We was living in history, making history at the same time, and it was just like, well, we gotta mark, like, you know what I'm saying? This period, something to look back on.
Yo, y'all birth control must have been crazy to be able to do a show for 3 hours, bro. You know what I mean? Like my shit would have been for the first 20 minutes. Like my voice box would have been fucking like scratchy as shit.
Crazy. Percy, yo, I got mad love for you, brother, man. I appreciate you. You already know that.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, we gonna get together a couple weeks, so I'm gonna hit you up and go looking on calling in, man. This is dope. This is epic. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Yo, Finesse, you know I love you, my brother. Keep doing your thing. You're making everybody proud worldwide. We from the BS, man.
I appreciate it. You already know. Same number, so you know how to find me.
Absolutely. Word, Purse. Good looking.
Incredible.
You too, man.
Little Purse.
Man, love, Purse. We're going to holler. All right, brother. All right, fam. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon. That's the one and only Percee P. That was dope. Yo, did that ever happen before, Finesse? You want Percee on the same interview?